What's up, beautiful people, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal and this is Born Book Reviews. And today, as you can tell by the fact that it is the end of the month and the thumbnail, it is time for another round of PickPong. If you're new here and you have never heard of PickPong before, it is my monthly TBR game that I play to determine what I'm going to read in the month, and it is based on beer pong. Pretty much, I have cups. There are prompts on the bottom of the cup. I throw into the cup, whichever one it lands in is the prompt that I need to fulfill. I did kind of give an overview in January's PickPong version of this, so I'll have that linked in the cards above, as well as the entire PickPong playlist down below, so you can go check out all of the fun we've been having and the new rules for January if you would like. But without further ado, let's talk about how I did last month before we dive on into the first throw. So PickPong was quite kind to me last month, probably the kindest it's ever been. And I still managed to fail. So we will be starting this month with a punishment, but that's okay, we're fine. So for Annie, I had a little life by Honey Yanagara, and I have managed to read about 25% of this. My plan was to smash this out while driving to Sydney for my new job, but unfortunately, the narrator for this was too relaxing and I was falling asleep on the freeway. So I had to swap out that for other books. So I didn't get very far on this one. So unfortunately, I probably am just going to be carrying that through like the rest of the year and just reading it as I go. But it is unfortunately a fail for PickPong. For Crystal's pick, I picked For the Wolf. And for this one, I am currently just over 50%. And I still have a couple of days left in the month, so I will probably get to that one. So I'm counting that one as a pass. For Blind, I got Me Moth, and I managed to complete this one and loved it. It was 5 stars. It was phenomenal. Keep an eye out. My video wrap up will be coming out soon. For my buddy read, I had The Wolf of Oren-Yaro, and my thoughts for this you can hear on the live show, which is going to be on this date at this time over on Hannah Blackwell's channel. We're all going to be discussing our thoughts on that one for the live show. And then for a face on the cover, I had Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, which I am still yet to start, but I'm hoping that I can finish For the Wolf either today or tomorrow, and then pick that up in the remaining day of the month and hopefully smash it out, but I don't think so. So this is why I'm taking a punishment. Now let's talk about the books that I need to try and get onto my PickPong TBR this month, because I do have a few mandatory reads that I'm hoping to try and fit into this. First up, I have my Readathon book that I want to read for the month, which is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao. Then I have my buddy read for the Battle of the BoyBands Readathon. I am the co-host for the Team Hanson, and our buddy read is going to be Daisy Jones and the Six, which I have already read, so this will be a reread for me, so hopefully I'll get through that a little quicker. And I loved the audiobook for this, so I will be able to re-listen to that again and enjoy it. And then I also have a secret book that I need to get on here for a vlog that I am doing, so hopefully I can somehow fit that on somewhere. We shall see. Other than that though, I have free reign and I can kind of read what I want. So with that in mind, and it being 38 degrees, let's go do some throws. Okay, let's start with our punishment. Punishment is step back. So we are gonna have to step back and be slightly disadvantaged until we manage to get it in a cup. Okay, book number 1. That unfortunately was miss number 1. I feel like I'd have to slow that down. It did like 7 spins then. Okay, try again for book number 1. Miss number 2. Miss number 3. Miss number 4. Not how I wanted to start this month. All right, 5 misses. That means unfortunately I have to do a total of 6 books for the month, unless I can get it in the same cup twice and try and combine some prompts, which I fucking hope I can do. And I still have to stay stepped back because I haven't got it in the cup yet. Woohoo! All right, so our first prompt of the month is page number. So for page number, what I do is I pick a range. I usually do 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, da 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 da. And then I get Alexa to pick a random number, and I usually have those like listed down. So So pretty much what I'll do is, you'll see it on the screen here, the ranges and the numbers that I've put beside it, but I'm just going to do a random number between 1 and 10 and see which page number I have to try and find a book for. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 10.
A random number is 8.
Fuck you, Alexa. I swear she hates me. So she's picked 8, which most likely, I haven't got the ranges yet, but based on my maths, is probably going to end up in like the 500-600 page mark. So, yay. Thanks, Alexa. And we will replace that prompt with 2+ authors. Okay, so I can step forward now, and we are going to try again for book number 2. Miss number 1. Miss number 2. Okay. Our second prompt is... Yes. I really needed this. It's a skip, which means it counts as prompt number 2, but I don't have to read the book, so I can just skip prompt number 2. Which practically puts us back to 5 books. And we will replace that prompt with Dream Country. Now the good thing about that being a skip cup is if I get it in that cup again, I get to combine skip and Dream Country, which means I also get to skip Dream Country. So maybe I might be okay in this. We're gonna see. Because it looks like I'm gonna have to add another one with the amount of misses I've got. So, we are for book number 3. Okay. Book number 3's prompt is favorite genre, and it has a reward on it. And our reward is drop it in any cup. Oh yes. I'm gonna replace this prompt first. So that prompt that we're replacing is pet pick, which actually is baby pick because I use Addie now instead of someone else's pet. Now with me being able to drop this into any cup, do I drop it in the skip cup and get another prompt but able to skip it? Or do I pop it in the baby pick cup and I get to pick 3 books that are my favorite genre and then Addie pick which one I read? I know you guys are yelling at the screen baby pick, but I so just want to skip. Oh my god. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Baby pick it is. So I will be combining baby pick and my favorite genre. So I'll insert some footage of my 3 books that I would like to read from my favorite genres, and Addie can choose which one I read. Okay, so I have 3 books booked out. I've got City of Brass, which is a fantasy. I've got You've Reached Sam, which is a romance, and The Broken Girls by Simone James, which is a thriller. So my 3 favorite genres. We're going to put the baby down, see which one she crawls to, and that's the one I have to read. Which book's Mummy gonna read? The Broken Girls, it is. And because I've got it in the same cup a second time, I need to move all the cups around. First I'll replace the prompt with Buddy Read, and okay, so we are now going to go for our 5th prompt. Where do I want to aim? I don't know. Let's just go into the middle cup again. Good thing I mixed them all around. Our 5th prompt is signed. So this is any book that is signed by the author. And I will replace that prompt with, I ended up with 2, but I'm going to drop the one that's at the back. Map. And now we're going to go for our 6th and final prompt, hopefully. That was terrible. Okay, let's try that again. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm on my final miss. Otherwise I have to do a 7th. Okay, okay, okay. Kiss it for good luck. It worked! Okay, our sixth and final book is color. Alexa, pick a random color.
Here is a color, flower.
What? I think she said carrot. I'll turn it up in playback and see if I can hear what she said, and if I can, I'll do it. But I'm gonna ask her for a second one just in case. Alexa, pick a random color.
Here is a color, lemon yellow.
She said lemon yellow. So if I can't hear the first one on like playback, I'm gonna go with lemon yellow as the color that I have to try and pick a book that is predominantly lemon yellow on the cover. So there you have it. Let's go talk about what books I'm gonna pick. Fun. Okay, so let's talk about which books I picked for the prompts. So first up, we had obviously a page number. I asked Alexa to do a random number generator based on the numbers that I had on screen. And that left me with page numbers between 500 and 550. And so for this, I have chosen The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, which is 526 pages. So in that perfect window. For color, I went with the second color because I couldn't hear the first one when I re-listened to it. So we had Sunflower Yellow. So for that, I am going to be going with Beloved by Toni Morrison. This is obviously not the most popular cover. Usually the cover is completely red with yellow writing, but this is a cover that does exist of this story. And I need to read this in this month anyways, so I am manipulating it to use that one. For signed, I went with a book that was from a book club box that I had, which was Heart of the Impaler, and this is by Alexander Delaroe, and it is signed. And as you would have seen from the baby pick, Addie picked me The Broken Girls by Simone St. James for my favorite genre / baby pick. So now that we've talked about those, I just want to quickly go through what my Battle of the Bands TBR will be for Team Hansen. So my plan is to do 3 books from my own list and then start stealing from other teams, because I think that that's going to be the most effective for the books that I have to read this month. So for the first one, I am going to read You've Reached Sam, which I said I needed to read anyways because it's my Buzzwordathon TBR. Well, it's got you in the cover, which will give me 2 points for Team Hansen. For Beloved, this is a book that is set in Oklahoma or the South. So that gives me 3 points for my team, and it is my Team Hansen prompt. And then I'm going to read a book that is highly popular on Bookstagram / Booktube, and for that I am going to be reading the buddy read book, which is Daisy Jones and the Six, because it is everywhere at the moment. Like the hold on my library is like 20 weeks. I'm going to be stealing a Backstreet Boys prompt and reading a book that my friend absolutely loved, and that is going to be The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. This was my friend's actual copy, and she suggested that I read this and said that she loved it, so it's actually quite fitting. Then I'm going to be stealing an In Sync prompt, and that is a book with heart in the cover, and that is Heart of the Impaler. And then I will also be stealing a Jonas Brothers prompt, but it will be with a secret book for a secret TBR, so I can't exactly tell you about that, but it'll be getting me some extra points as well. So there you have it. There's my TBR for the month of February. It was kind of mean. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm excited to jump into it, but I don't think I'm going to pass. We'll see. I might be lucky. All of them do have audiobooks, so it could potentially happen. But if you have made it this far and you don't have anything to drop in the comment section below, then you can drop a guitar emoji in the comments below for our boy band month. If you are joining in on the BoyBands Readathon, let me know in the comments which team you are on and what books you plan on reading. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and happy reading. Bye.